some advice that you would give to parents on how they can foster kindness and selflessness in their children while they're still acknowledging that there is a hyper-competitive environment?
So it's funny because this is my first year as a sports parent, and I'd love any and all of your advice, especially you, Stu. The marquee headline actually across my many hats is the first and most important thing that I can do as a parent, as an executive director, as a human being is listen, right? And so I have this urge when Hunter comes off the soccer field or when they come into the classroom to be like, tell me how you did on your science quiz and you missed that goal. And like, let's just talk about how we can make that goal next time, right? And I have to like literally sit on my hands and twiddle my fingers and eat my words and just listen for a while.
Stu, maybe you have some suggestions, particularly dealing with professional athletes. I am going to wait and have Alicia go last because I don't know how she's going to do it being an athlete herself.
The very first thing I would say is I'm just going to go back to that the idea of human first and then anything else second. Here's the reality. Even to become a Division I athlete, let alone a pro athlete, is the equivalent of hitting the lottery. Percentages say that that's not what's going to happen for our kids, no matter. And I mean, they can be amazing, and it still is such an outlier space that it really shouldn't be the ultimate focus. The idea of having kids who do participate and do put themselves into things that create challenge, and how they respond and how we respond to that challenge is infinitely more important.
Well, I'm not a parent, so I can't offer personal advice, but I think there is some corporate advice that also applies in this context, which is that we can celebrate contribution to team success rather than celebrating how somebody succeeds above and beyond their teammates. And so I think something to remember, not to in any way diminish, a young person's contribution, but to just help them see that angle of not only what did they do well, but what did they do well that contributed to the team environment, that contributed to team success? What role did they play that wasn't just the center of attention, that really served a purpose on the team? And we do that in the workplace all the time too. We try and celebrate how we contributed to a team goal. I think we can do the same thing at home.
For me, it's like, allow them to be children. Allow them to be children playing sports. Don't put your expectations or what you did or didn't do on your child. Allow them to figure that out for themselves. Allow them to figure out, is this something I enjoy doing? Give them that space to kind of figure that out, creating that space, that healthy space for them to be able to grow and learn what they like. Is super, it's like one of the biggest components from like a parent standpoint that you can offer.
And thank you for sharing that. There are many wonderful things that you said. I've decided I could just listen to everybody on this panel forever.